This is the Erin Cruz Show. Politics for the people and by the people. With your host, Erin Cruz.
Hello and welcome to the Erin Cruz Show. Tonight we have a very, very special guest on. Her name is Roxanne Hogue. She is actually a candidate for the Assembly District number
46.
46. Oh, there's so many of them. Number 46. She is fighting in LA. She is in LA. Oh my gosh. I just can't even believe it. But she's an amazing person. I don't know if you see this bar right down here. It says she's our hashtag walk away guest of the week. Roxanne, tell us a little bit about your story, because you're a candidate. You're a legal immigrant. You were also a Democrat.
Yeah,
well,
I was
Republican.
So I came to this country in 1976 from the island of Jamaica. People always think Jamaica means, but no, I ended up with the beautiful warm water. And I was a kid, small kid, very small kid. And when you become eligible to be a citizen, you've been here a number of years, but I didn't really fall in love with America and decide that I absolutely wasn't going anywhere else until I was adult. And when I chose to do that, you get to choose a party. And even before that, I remember I was in college, and Tony Hope, president of the College Republicans, was talking, and he said, "Well, you should join the College Republicans." And I said, "I can't do that. Look how my skin, dude."
Wow.
I really thought that was the qualification. And he said, do you think that you should be able to keep the money you earn when you have a job? And I said, yeah. And he said, and when you're kids, do you think you should be able to decide how you raise them and where you raise them and where you send them to school? I said, of course. Then he had a couple more questions, and he said, well, you sound like you're a Republican. I said, no, I can't be.
It just didn't register, right?
It's not okay. I really bought the message at that time was that every Republicans remember movie with all right, Bill Murray, the golf movie, Groundhog Day. Right?
I was going to say that Caddyshack, or is it Groundhog Day?
It's Caddyshack. Another great movie. He's so great. So
yes.
Caddyshack, Judge Moll,
yes.
That was a Republican, and I was not that, right? So that was, I think,
messaging.
Right. That's not me. Well, flash forward a few years, and I was and Bill Clinton was running president, and
You're an actress, right, at this point?
An actress. So I'm running under the name Roxanne Hogue because my acting name is Roxanne Bedford. So I was able to have some success and do a bunch of stuff. It was on TV, movies. And so I volunteered for Bill Clinton's campaign, and I just really thought, like, yeah, that's who, they care about me. And then I grew up. I had started a business, and September 11th happened. And I started looking at what the actual platform said. I did my homework, And I realized that I wanted to join the party that freed the slaves. And I wanted to join the party that didn't inter Japanese Americans in World War II. And I wanted to join the party that basically will leave you the hell alone. And
it's you know, I know it's not the Freedom Party, but that's what I really feel and think and view the Republican Party as being is a space where you can be free to be who you are, or government has its place, and it's not in your bedroom and in your life, and in your business,
and in your light bulbs, and in
your straws.
My straws.
Letting felons go. Saying pedophilia is a mental disorder, so you don't get a record.
Yeah. I mean, it's insane. And so, yes, it's great that we have a party system in America so that people can have, an actual choice. But in California, for too long, we haven't had a choice. Right? There's just been one voice, really loud. And then people meekly going, oh, okay, thinking they're alone. That's what the whole impetus is behind the walk-away movement. More than anything, it's to say you're not alone. If you're in a group of people go, I don't know, that doesn't make sense to me. You are definitely not alone. And by the way, there's a huge number of Democrats who there used to be something called a blue dog Democrat. Right. Democrat who could be pro-life or pro-second,
right,
or
correct,
or pro, whatever it was. That there wasn't this heterodoxy of we believe one thing. They used to be a big tent as well, right? There were tents, two big tents. Now there's one big tent and one sort of Democratic Socialists of America tent. And I know, here's what I tell my kids: if you have to choose between two clubs to join, choose the one that's not going to beat you up for not joining their club.
Right? Absolutely. The one that isn't using bully tactics.
Exactly.
Right. So you decided, I mean, what it sounds like to me is that you decided after 9/11 and some other situations in your life where you started gaining perspective that you aren't part of the party of oppression. You are a free person to make choices of your own, and you identify more closely with the Republican Party. But I think when I view, and I think that's wonderful. I think that's wonderful to see that you had that shift. But when I view this walk-away movement, because I've been a Republican, I am a Republican, and I've never been a Democrat. But what I view from my angle, talking to people like you, is that the Democrat Party has been completely infiltrated by progressive left radicals who are not representative of most of the Democrat Party. You know, when they have an issue and they're being attacked, Democrats, progressive left, and actual Democrat will unify and circle the wagon, right? They'll jump in on one base. But what I'm seeing right now is a lot of the Democrats who are not progressive left looking at their party and looking at the situations that are going on, looking at the improvements and you know, the lunacy of the loony left, looking at the improvements what the Donald Trump administration has been trying to do to work for the people, and saying the Democrat Party isn't my party anymore. This isn't who I am. I'm not a socialist. I'm not, you know, a crazy radical who wants to subsidize illegal aliens and to
put on a black mask and go beat up people who are, you know, marching under the flag of the United States of America. Yeah.
Trampling the United States flag and waving the Mexican flag, or, you know, and then saying that because you love America, you're a bad person in America. I mean, there's all these crazy things that the left and the media is, you know, just put out there. And I think that a lot of sane business people, parents, grandparents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, or Democrats are saying, this is not my party anymore.
And not just
and they're walking away.
I was a declined to state voter, which is, you know, is like now the fastest growing. It's almost the second voter registration in California.
It actually, I think it is the second highest. Yeah.
Most of us don't live our lives defined by politics. Most people, you know, I want to go to their games. I want to see friends. I want to celebrate friends' birthday. I don't want every waking moment to be about a Supreme Court nomination or whatever. I mean, and the fact is, people talk about national politics because they're sexy, and right now, you know, there's so much passion on both sides. But that's who's doing all the things that can make or break your life here in California. That's the super majority that the Democrats have in Sacramento of people you've never heard of, that you probably didn't vote for, that you couldn't pick out of a lineup if your life depended on it.
Right.
They're ruining our lives.
And that's why you run and you're a candidate for the assembly. you know, and I think it's wonderful. I mean, to just hear your story, hear how you were, you know, you were a Democrat and the president, right?
Registered or declined to stay. As I say, funny story said to me the other, I'm registered independent, and I know it's a national party. And he said, well, no, not the party. I said, no, the American Independent Party is a party. So registration, it's a, you know, it's lovely that America has these parties, but a lot of people thought that being independent,
right? It's an actual
party, and then they joined the party.
Right. No, it is true. But I think you were on something there, and we've talked about this in the show previously, is that the regular everyday Joe and Jane, they want to work, they want to spend time with their families. Politics is not right here. You know, we're really into it. Many people it's really are savvy and they like to get into it, but we live in a representative republic where people like you, when you get to the assembly, people like when I get to become, you know, I'm a candidate to U.S. Senate again. You know, we want people to do the good job of government and hope that they do a good job and they're representing us.
Right.
So we can live our life and our Starbucks or whatever it is, your local coffee shop. You know, and I think that's part of it, is that right now we're all too hyper on the issues, and if government was being efficient and doing its job, it wouldn't have to be so much politics.
No, but I think that's actually the thing that turned me even more than September 11th. So, was sending my son to public school in LA for 1 year. That's all it took to understand, the money is not the problem. Money is so not the problem. You can't get enough money to make up for the people who don't care about education and who are using the schools as a warehouse, and whose kids will sit slack-jawed looking at a teacher because really I'm just here counting hours until I get to go back home and play with my phone. So that was an eye-opener, but the other real eye-opener was when they passed TARP. Do you remember the Trouble Assessment Program? Which was actually the impetus for the Tea Party. And a friend said, well, your congressman didn't write that. Your congressman probably won't read it. And I went, what? We're being lectured to a bunch of unelected bureaucrats. For the people who go to Congress and are there for 20 years, they're just the face of a whole crew of people behind them who
yes, many of them
bills and we want to do something in healthcare. Wait, I got that. I got it. We've had it in our wish list for 20 years. Here you go.
Right. But it's similar up in Sacramento, and you know, you said you walked away because that light bulb went on. and you're like, I've got to get involved in the process. I've got to get, more involved in the space where I'm not just this bleeding heart liberal who's just falling for this indoctrination, or even just sitting complacent, right? Because that's part of it. Even if we're just complacent, we're part of the problem.
Well, I read this great article this week by a guy named Eblon. He said, that was, we're being taken off the field. Good people are looking and saying, well, I don't want to be a black masked Antifa thug. I don't want to be yelled at and called a Nazi. I'll just stay home. And the truth is that the rest of us in the middle, we need to speak up. We really do.
Right. No, it's important, and when you go, and you look at the people who are walking away, they're regular folks, but they were, I think they were in a space where they were just not paying attention, and they were part of a movement or a belief system or a process, and they're saying, you know what, no more am I going to sit complacent. I don't align with that leftist ideology, that progressive left ideology, and guess what, I'm a Republican. Guess what, I believe in.
And here's what I say to all our Californians: you don't have to be a Republican to vote Republican. You can go ahead and be no party preference. Go ahead and even keep your Democrat registrations so you can keep track of what they're doing. But the fact is, when it comes time to vote, do your homework. Really pay attention. I'm for, universal health care. That means they want every one of us to be completely miserable.
Socialized medicine.
Good care. Yeah. So
let's talk about socialized medicine. That's what that is. That's socialized medicine, and that's socialism. So what do you want? You want a free market system, or do you want socialism? We know socialism doesn't work. And I think that a lot of people are waking up to the partisan politics, the party politics, the identity politics, and saying, this isn't for me. I'm for America. I love my country. My country is in a really, really tough state right now, and we have to change that up, and I want to be a part of that process. And like you're saying, your registration may not have as much to that is about is it does, you know, as much as being awake and aware and making the right choices when it comes to the ballot box.
And you left out one demographic that's my son is about to turn 21. You have kids in their 20s. How does someone who's 21, 22, 27 even afford a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment in Los Angeles County? How? Without being subsidized by their parents. It's practically impossible.
It's a very difficult space indeed. And I know my daughter just moved to Iowa. She moved to Iowa 4 months ago, and she's happy. You know, she doesn't have 3 roommates anymore. She's living on her own. She has a bigger place. She's working. She's going to school, and she's happy. She's not stressed out. And that's why I said, you know, I've said over and over and over again, and I don't know if you've seen this on Twitter. I know I've seen some things you've said. It's like we have to get to the place we need to make California livable again. You know, I mean, we really do for our children, for future generations. And you make a good point that the younger generation is realizing, shoot, how in the world are we going to pay all the debt that's out there, over $20 trillion? How in the world do we just make, you know, get food? You know, the excellent.
They've made almost impossible. My son and his friends are looking at other states. I'll come check out. Are looking at other states to move to when they graduate college in 2 years, because it's readily apparent that making a living here, if you're legal, is practically impossible, and that is
without subsidy.
Fair.
Yes. But here's the upshot. I heard a rumor that you're running for assembly, and when you win, you can help cut a lot of red tape here in California. So
absolutely. I mean, look, we have so many regulations on businesses, on builders, on law enforcement. I say let builders build, let law enforcement enforce the law, let workers work, let parents parent. Come on, let's make California free.
Right. Free again, yes. Sane again. Livable again. Golden again.
But we don't have to be insane. Like, I like La La Land, but we don't have to be completely off rockers.
Well, you know, it's coming to me that maybe the people even in LA are waking up a little bit. Of course, you're going to have the rest of left there. That's not going to change. But I don't know that you can change those sorts of people. They're going to have their own life experience that does that maneuver. But there are people there, even in LA, who are open-minded and look to freedom.
Their minds are being opened thanks to Mayor City, who's given us all the RV encampments and tent cities right outside our homes in Studio City and Valley Village and Van Nuys and Panorama City and Lake Balboa, Universal City, North Hollywood, where I'm running, you walk your door, you're tripping over garbage and human detritus, and it's not pretty.
Right. Well, I'm glad I'm glad you walked today, and I'm really thrilled that you're taking such an initiative and part in your community and estate process, because we need people like you.
Thank you.
We do so desperately. Our families, our future generations here need people like you. Thank you so much, Roxanne, for being on the show. Can you let everybody know one more time where they can find information about you, your platform, your campaign?
Absolutely. The central place to go is right on USA.org, or IGHT, right on USA.org, and from there you'll be able to get me on Facebook. I pine on things on sort of every couple days, and on Twitter, where if I'm following Erin and she's following me, and we have lots to say about a lot of information.
Transparency.
Exactly. We're open books, and the fact is that we, the people, deserve our California back.
We do. Thank you again, Roxanne. God bless you, and God bless your family.
You too.
Take care. We'll talk soon.
We will return to the Erin Cruz Show in just a moment.
So right now we're talking to Roxanne Hogue, and I'm going to tell you she's running for Assembly District number 46. She's in the belly of the beast. We're talking basically about how, she's running up against an individual who's just moved into this area, ran to this seat, and is just pushing an agenda. And Roxanne sees it differently. She sees it that the belly of the beast is there. It's like an infestation up in Sacramento, and she wants to take that out. She wants to fight the corruption. She wants to basically put common sense back into our legislature and bring communities back to a place of being operational, serving the public. Roxanne, I'm going to tell you, you're brave. You're brave because you've put your family in the crosshairs. We're mothers. We're family women. And I see that, for example, Stacey Dash, I don't know if you remember, she jumped in the race for her congressional district, and then the heat got turned on her, right? And she says, I can't run.
Stacey and I are actually friends. We're moms together. Kids are around age. And so we talked about it, and she's taken a lot of flack, but you take the flack when you're over the target, and it's a sacrifice that I've chosen to make, and I'm hoping, very, very hopeful, that people would leave families out of it. A lot of political consultants will tell you have to have a picture of your family on your postcard. Not here. That's not safe. That would be parental malpractice. And by the way, Democrat or Republican, it doesn't matter. Anyone who goes to any legislature, the state legislature or Congress itself, it's like the Lord of the Rings. That pressure turns people. And my commitment is not to stay. I don't want to forever. I don't want to become part of that swamp. And I think
you don't want to be turned into the zombie, like this transformation we see. You get in there with good ideas, and then all of a sudden this metamorphosis happens, and they turn into something you can't even recognize.
Yeah. So I think we have to save all politicians from themselves and bring them back home periodically. Brian Daly, who's the California GOP Assembly leader, he has a farm. He works at his farm when they're not in session, so he gets what's happening when they pass a law about the prices of seed.
Right. Stay connected to the real world is important. It's really important. So now, tell me a little bit about your background. You said you're an actress. You're a mother. You have several children. You're obviously a wife. I mean, what puts you in the place where you feel qualified? I always said I'm a patriot. I'm qualified. That I love my country. Well, yes. This is it.
But qualification is to be over, the age of. Well, actually, no. For assembly, you just have to be a voter, a registered voter.